Hello, guys. How's everyone doing? Welcome to the stream. And well, um, I mean, honestly, I just wanted to close the long because we lost here the VWAP, and I was like, no, the system says that we have to close it. But I just let it ride. Honestly, if I would have closed it, was like almost close to break even, and then we took this lows actually, and the price is practically ranging. I mean, if you look at the TPO here, so yesterday, this is the 19th of September profiling. I mean, this we have a huge, I would say, imbalance. So practically, this is where the huge volume happened, and then we also have order block here. I mean, the thing is, if Bitcoin just flip here at 63.3. We have a very good chance for it to go one more push up for this order block that we have around 64.4. Honestly speaking, for now I'm just simply waiting for the 15 minutes to flip it up. Yeah, the two candles closed above. Ideally it's a very good scalp, but let me just check it for 15 minutes. Yeah, I mean, even the RSI is rejecting on the 15 minutes, and strategically it's a good place to have a long. So let's wait for 15 minutes to close and see if we close above the VWAP. We can go for some good scalps. Ideally, this is how I would like to see. I mean, as I mentioned in the morning as well, I mean, this green box is where I would like to buy some Solana for like a scalp. I mean, this is perfectly dipping here. We rejected as well from the 150 levels. I don't see any much confluence in this trade. My bigger expectation for Solana is we are going really big on Solana when it comes for a retest of 136. That's going to be like my big trade, and for a very good scalp actually. So LTF, this is how I see. I mean, if we can reclaim this, practically this auto block, yeah, on the M15, we can just look for some scalps and maybe one more push up like this. The reason being because we are missing that one more push up on Solana. So the support that we have, this white candle that we have on the 15 minutes time frame, that's where the majority of the people bought Solana basically. So if you're using the support resistance algo, the support resistance algo automatically detects the candles where you have a lot of volume coming in, and this volume is not a fake volume. It's a clear buy or sell volume. It's not like shorts are closing or longs are closing. No, it's a pure buy volume. So white candle means it's a strong buy volume. A lot of buyers came here. If you can see here, a lot of buyers trapped. They got liquidated. Basically, they puked the longs and the price went down. Now we will test likely maybe this zone for a bounce, and you can play some scalps from roughly around 144.6 to the $150 levels. It's a very quick scalp. You can just play in and out, and I would like to short Sol actually for some swing. It's a very good levels to short it because the eclipse is coming. So the solar eclipse is going to happen, and that eclipse is bullish. But as I mentioned, in the morning stream as well, that before that eclipse happens, there would be, I mean, historically, what we have seen for Bitcoin is, so this was the range highs, or this is the range highs. Historically, we can just see a little bit pullback here, and we just sweep the highs, take the liquidity, and by end of 2nd October or so, we just go down here to the daily support of $59,000, and maybe even try to retest 59.2 September opens, because September we have never closed in green except 2023. That's all. Every year since 2017 it was red practically. So this is how, I mean, if this is 1-2-1-2 formation, this is 1-2-1-2 3 4 5, and that's how it should go. I know a lot of people are getting anxious, and a lot of people DM me as well. Hey, TME, I mean, what do you think? I mean, we're just gonna get some dip. I missed the complete move for 10%, and a lot of FOMO is there in the market at this point. People are feeling that, they are on the sidelines, and they are not gonna make it out. But it should not be the case, my friends. It should not be the case. We definitely gonna kill it. It's okay. I mean, we were anticipating this move on the downside for Bitcoin when it went to 64,000 previously, or 65k over here, rejected perfectly from the fibs of 64.9. And we anticipated a move to 52,000. Honestly, I was wanting one more down to this weekly support, but it seems like it just front run a bit actually. Else, I would have given this order limits over here. This was my primary level of interest, and that we front run basically. I think tomorrow, if today we did not dump because it was Friday, which is a good news basically, because over the weekend, very seems to be likely that we will push up very much. So I think, looking for some scalps, I think this is the perfect levels to scalp some longs. Just waiting for Bitcoin. It's a ranging basically. We are ranging in a range. See, it's a range. So we are accumulating for continuation, or it will be a dump. The short makes sense once we lose the VWAP, as well as the value area low, and the long makes sense once we reclaim the 63,186. So now that we close like this, we need to wait for the 2 consecutive close. This can be A, B, C clearly. So the move on the downside is A, B, C. We swept the lows. Ideally, it should have been 5 waves, because ABC means that this is how it can play. I mean, the 3-tap sort of thing, and we go to the previous month value area high. That's a major support. And as I mentioned, we will get a bounce, but after that, the 61.3 is still on the cards. It's not that, it can't do it. It can simply dump from here as well. So the levels I'm very much interested for a scalp, ladies and gentlemen. First level of interest is 62,140, because you need to have some more confluence over here. Yeah, you have a nice auto block, the 2 hours auto block as well, basically. And you also have a 4-hour doji, which itself is a good auto block. Yeah, I mean, this auto block is really nice. So 62,140 to $62,000 is a very good auto block for Bitcoin. Yesterday I broke my head hell lot of time, because I was just wondering what kind of a move is this. I mean, normally if let's say we are reversing, the reversal should have been 5 waves. Everybody knows it, right? I don't know why Bitcoin did not have 5 waves. Just look at here on the CME chart. And for those who are wondering whether the 0.5 50 cents 50 cents rate cut is good for the overall economy or not, I think that 50 rate cut itself tells us that how deep the economy is into a trouble. How basically, you see, I mean, you have a $35.5 trillion debt, and you have a $1 trillion interest liability to pay off. Of course, they don't have $1 trillion to pay off. I'm talking about United States. So how are they going to service the interest? They are going to issue new bonds with higher interest rates. So practically just going to keep on increasing new bonds. So basically this 50 bips rate reduction is just slightly it can give some more time, to either party who is going to win the election in the US. It's just going to a little bit more time and you're going to keep more air in the market. It's going to push up the market and the market, stock market basically. And the stock market is going to reach to a certain level where, lot of people would have made good amount of money, of course. That is going to be your main reason or factor for inflation. So practically, it's not going to reduce your inflation. It's going to increase your inflation by twofold. How? So the people would have more purchasing power because they made good gains in the market. They encash it and they have good money to buy anything they want. So practically, then the question would be, whether do you have that much amount of supply in the market? No, we don't have that much supply. Which means that there is going to be, an imbalance, demand and supply imbalance, where the demand would be greater than supply would naturally going to create an inflation in the market. It's going to be like an inflationary market at that point of time. So when the inflation is going to be too high, of course, the Fed can't just probably have another rate hike. After deducting, they can't just simply hike it. That's not possible. Which means that they're just going to get trapped in their own, in their own thing. I mean, so practically, I don't know how they're gonna get out of it without, dumping the market. So yeah. Solana is looking good for scalp. I'm not looking for some swings because we are equilibrium guys. Until we don't flip the equilibrium on the daily, I would not suggest to buy anything on Sol. If you want to scalp, you can scalp it, but no swings at all. You have to manage your risk, honestly speaking. Ethereum is also bouncing under, from the order block that we had here around 2522. Got a good bounce from there to 2572. But still, I would say one more push is still an expectation for ETH at this point. Why? Because you see, the structure, you had it like 1, 2. And this was your wave 3 over here. And this is wave 4, 1, 2. And if we hold 2522, we can just push up for one more push like this to 2600 and so. So that is a very interesting scalp that would have been for ETH as well. It will be a 2 hour scalp, not much. So maximum 2 hour, that's it. Do you have any question, guys, for me? What are your thoughts about the market? Just want to know what you guys feel. Have you started using the strategy I've shown you? Because it's literally giving a very good read of the market. You see, we lost the VWAP again. Just want to see how it's going to go. I play gold a lot with this. And trust me, I would say that, the gold is absolutely killing it. So yesterday, what I did is, with the gold, because I have a funded account as well as a physical gold. And what happened yesterday, I'm talking about the 19th of September. So when we dumped here, the market, the gold start to, close the VWAP about this. And then I saw that, even though it closed, but the previous value area low was around 2564. So I patiently waited for gold to flip the 2564. And once we start closing here with 2 consecutive close, I went in with 2568 like this, based on this strategy. Actually, the price was above the VWAP. I just practically had this stop loss, and it just made good amount of money. My target was for the gold was the swing highs, basically this one here. So that was my target of $2,600. And not only it achieved my target basically for 3.7 hour, but it is running right now. So I think I'll take profits on gold very soon. And the trade overall got me for like 5.5 hour, risked 1% on the trade, and roughly made around 5.5% with the gold. So I think at this point, I think gold is good, looking good on the from the TPO perspective. Even today, you could have a good opportunity to long here around this 2597 for some scalps if you would have took it with this strategy. Let's check it on the hard on time frame. My plan for the gold is same. I mean, HTF, yeah, we are looking for that final wave 5, guys. This is absolutely my wave 3 actually. As I mentioned, it will just slightly give us a move towards 2600 to $2,700, anywhere in between it would be. So yes, this is my final move on an upside for gold on an HTF. And probably I'm just expecting gold to dip down to 2,370 to 2,323 actually. Basically, that's what I would like to see, gold doing. But on the hard term time frame, on the lower term time frame, if you see here, yes, gold is still in the wave 3 impulsive and it's not yet done. Yes, we will check silver as well. So gold is still in its impulsive move, and it's like you see wave 1, 2. Then this is like a wave 3 which is going to happen, and then you're going to see a small dip for the wave 4, and then further push up for the wave 5 towards 2680 and 2700. So the dip buying for gold would be roughly around 2550 to 2548, which are invalidation under 2512 practically. So that's what for the gold I have. It's bullish for now, and I expect it to finish this move. Let's talk about silver. Silver is bullish as well, and I think as you can see here, it's very, very clear that silver is finishing its 5 waves on the daily. And very good part about the silver is, if you look at the daily time frame, it's just going to be like that silver is just flipped the range highs for the very first time since 2020 August. So it's so interesting. I'm still expecting silver to, just pump from here to my resistance of 34.5. After that, should give us another move on the downside for 5 waves towards 23 and later down. So for now, I'm bullish on silver on the lower term time frame. I expect a push up, clear push up, because the move on the downside was ABC. You see over here. So this was your A, this is your B, and that's your C. And then we got, 1, 2, maybe one small pullback is likely for the wave 2, internal wave 2. And then wave 3 will have here, 4, 5. That's how the silver is going to go. So I'm just going to hold my spot silver that I bought at the lows over here around 22, 21. 50% bag I'm having it. So the plan is still same. You might get wave 2 dip, HTF, it's bullish. I'm expecting a push up. I don't know why, but the silver basically price action looks very similar to Bitcoin. Let us just do the same thing here. Slight change is there, but the world looks great to me. Let's see. I'm just gonna put it here on the daily time frame. Just want to see how this fits. So this was where the top began, and then you had it like this. This is where the move went down and the dump happened, but then silver kept on dumping versus, so practically silver had how many peaks and troughs? 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here like this. And after that we got a rally. The rally was like, interestingly, it is going to compress a little bit here. So we got a rally like this, the way we got it, previously as well. So we got that rally, yes. Here also we had it. The only problem with this rally is it swept these highs, we did not sweep it practically, and then we dumped. So that is the only change of structure it had. So slight difference in structure it have. So I'm just going to remove it. Yesterday I tried to count Bitcoin wave counts. I don't know why I feel I tried ample of time, because the only problem is, normally, as I mentioned, when we are in bullish, we have to have 5 waves. Here you have only A, B, and C, 3 waves. And then you have A, B, C, 3 waves. And now this structure that we are having, it's so difficult to identify at this point. But what I feel is this is 1, 2, 3, 4, some sort of a 5 waves, let's say, or maybe WXY. Let's say this is wave X, wave W for some reason. And if this is like a small X over here, and this is another A, B, and the C is like the Y. So that WXY would be our wave A, another A wave A. And then we might see A, B, C. Just in case, I'm just saying. I don't know, why this WXY, why there are 3 waves actually. This is the most choppiest price action I have seen, one of the toughest. But let's say this WXY, then this is how it should go actually. I don't know. I don't have any confirmation if this WXY is honestly correct. Probably I just have to ask my few colleagues who are EW expert, because I don't have a clear wave count. It can be 5 waves as well. But the problem with the 5 waves is that I really don't see 5 waves in 5th wave. Of course. So you see here, okay, let's assume that it's 5 waves. But where the hell is the 5 waves? Let's say this is wave 5 waves, wave 1, ABC. Where is the 5 waves? 1, 2, then what? Where is 3? Let's say if this is 3, okay, where is 4? Let's say if this is 4, then where is 5? Let's say if this is 5, which means that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Where the hell is wave 2? Wave 2 can't be that small. No. So that is my problem over here. So that's the first reason. So the count that fits, let's say if this is 5 waves, this is wave 1, this is wave 2, this is wave 3, or maybe let's say this is wave 3, fine. But where is the 5 wave, 5th wave? Even if this is 5th wave over here, truncation, and this can be like A, B, C, or some sort of 5 waves, and this is like A, B, and C, irregular expanded flat over here. Still, I would say it is valid, which means that this whole move is A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. You see, 3 waves, 3 waves, 3 waves. So very, very tricky, my friends. Damn tricky. And that's the reason, many people might feel that why am I not giving any scalps, or why did not I give it? I was not very confident. And when I'm not confident of my counts, because I'm not clear of this structure at this point, why it is 333, why it is, what sort of a structure that you are going right now, it's very difficult, because right now, BTC just likely going to end up with 1, 2, and then you have it like wave 3 over here. So that's going to be ABC, some sort of a wave 4, and go out with the order block over here. So practically we go up here and go down, and then we look for a push up like this for a wave 5. Practically this is going to be the 5 waves. I can understand, but if it goes under 61.8, the structure changes, which means that the top is in, and then everything turns bearish again. Yes, you heard me right. Everything will turn super bearish. Right now, everyone is bullish in the market because of the pump that we got yesterday and 0.5 bips. Trust me, if Bitcoin starts falling back down under 60, I would say 61.8, you're just going to probably see that everybody's going to scream on Twitter that they will be confused basically what exactly Bitcoin wants to do at that point of time. Very confusing that would be. Let's see some scalps on Bitcoin. I just want some scalps on the Bitcoin. Opportunity should come. Just waiting for the VWAP to flip. Once we flip it, I think we can scalp it for long, because right now we are forming an order block. So if we can reclaim $63,000 and we can look for some scalps, the take profit target would be this order block, 63,842, and later on 64,600. So practically just wanted to flip it. Once we reclaim this, we can go up like this. Just waiting for it to flip, because still the price is value area high, previous day value area high. So naturally you really want 63,100 to flip. So practically this is a strong levels now. You wanted to flip it and we can scalp it back. Just gonna watch it. How does it gives us? Yeah, sure. Let's check Gari network. CRV is very much in accumulation. It's rejecting from the EMA 50 daily. What I feel for the CRV is it's forming a triangle basically. The triangle basically. So till we can't flip the EMA 50 on the daily of 29 cents, I think CRV have to go down to the previous quarter low, a 3-step setup sort of thing, and from there we can look for some push on an upside. Basically, my previous target of 21 to 22 cents is what I was aiming for CRV. So at this point, just hold on patiently for any new long opportunities on CRV. Let it flip, and then we can talk about it. Others, guys, this is the same plan for others we have. Either we reject from here and we dump back down to 160 billion, which means that everything is going to go for a toss. Every else will dump. The whole market is going to go for a toss. Those who made profits, all profits will go away. They will be losing it, because they'll be like, buy the dip, and the dip buying season is never going to end it, and simply it's just going to dump on their face. That's how the market is going to treat them. If we literally start rejecting 0.786. However, the good thing I really would like to see is hold here, just go for a retest of somewhere around 200 billion or 200.5 billion. Basically this support that we have on the 12 hours, you see on the lower term time frame, as I'm just zooming in, you see. So what you really want to see is this support, the order block, the previous block that we have. I mean, you just want to see a retest, hold up and push up like this practically. So if we can just make new highs in the sense, I mean, sweeping this highs, if we can do that, very bullish, then I would like to see something like this. This is going to be the dip before October 2nd, or maybe close to somewhere between 2nd October to 8th October. And then, we can just push up very, very hard. Let's check Gari. Let's have it on Crypto.com. Oh, this coin it's in its own bear run. Basically, it's in price discovery mode. We are still, the RSI is under 50, so you have to wait for it to flip 50. So once it flips 50, things will turn good about it. Looking at the weekly, weekly is still under the heavy RSI based MA resistance. So you need to really wait for that to flip as well. However, on the lower term time frame, I see that this coin is, whatever this coin is, it's just going to push from here, sweep up the highs, go for the liquidity, and basically come back down like this. You have an order block, but if this order block is you know, if it can flip it over here, would be nice, but I think it's going to reject. It's just going to take some liquidity here, and that's probably going to dump A, B, and C for sure. But if it can flip it here, which I feel it's not gonna, because the RSI is still under 40 and under 50, and weekly RSI is still under RSI based MA. So it's going to need a little bit more time for accumulation. Actually, it's going to be forming like a range. Understand it is like a week of accumulation pattern. So this is like a range for you. Okay. So what's going to do? So that's going to be your AR, automatic rally, and then you got ST, and then you got ST in phase B, which means like, you know, a deviation, making new highs, and then you go for spring on the downside. That's going to be your spring. Reclaim it and look for, you know, a push up, come back down, retest, then look for accumulation at the range, and boom. This will be the perfect analogy for Gary. Actually, if it wants to really play out and form a bottom, a little bit more accumulation for like few months would be very, very nice. If it is literally bottom, you know. Come on, BTC, reclaim that $62,100. Just give me a moment, guys. Coming back. So guys, let's wait for, you know, Bitcoin to flip it. I mean, this is a scalp. You should take it if it's given, you know. ETH Bitcoin is, what does ETH? So somebody asked me, you know, what target would be for ETH Bitcoin. So it's looking great, and if we can close daily above this, you should buy a long ETH Bitcoin, and definitely your target would be, because this is 5 waves, guys. This is literally the 5 waves, which means that it completed the bottom. I mean, it's completed its move basically. So if it is done, your first target would be 4.9, which is 20% up, and you can take profit some, because it's not going to go simply straight away. So it can do something like this: A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It pumps up like this, come back down for A, B, C, and then we go up again to sweep up the highs and take the liquidity, something like this. So you can take profits here, and you know, you can probably reload your ETH Bitcoin again over here at 0.0411. So your first target, immediate target, would be 0.04910. That will be your target. What's the plan to load up on spot till the end of the year? HG. Basically, the plan, as I mentioned, you know, we are going to load our spot bags, not only for Bitcoin. As I mentioned, 5 coins you can choose yourself. My favorite 5 coins are, first is FET. FET is looking so nice. Any dip to 1.3 would be a very good buying opportunity. 1.3 to 1.2, anywhere in between. You can just simply buy the spot and hold it. FET, INJ, as I mentioned, INJ is also looking so great. Don't expect to make new all-time highs. Max, you can probably make it like 100%. So still 100%. 1x is really a good move for INJ. My next bet will be Bitcoin, of course, Ethereum, and I would like to also buy Solana, of course. Solana is also looking great as well. Or you can, instead of Solana, if you don't want to buy Solana, you can also buy AVEX, because Solana is of course pumped up a lot. AVEX is still, waiting for it to its chance to pump up. So practically you can either buy Sol or AVEX. You can choose in whatever you would like. Don't buy everything, guys. Just put your money in 5 coins. That's it. Okay. My plan is, as I mentioned in the morning, we have eclipse on 2nd of October. It's an annualized solar eclipse. Historically, we have been pumping. The market goes nuts. It's just full-blown bull run after this eclipse. So the market is never, regrets. Only the twice it has happened that, we have pumped after like 10-14% after an eclipse and go for a retracement, a little bit choppiness, accumulation, and then the market pumps in the next few days of an eclipse. So there are 2 possibilities over here. So first, we sweep up the highs like this. Before the eclipse comes, we do something like this. Eclipse pump, 1 more down like this, probably for the eclipse. A chop test happens, we accumulate here, and we run up like this. This is how, the eclipse might play out. This is the first case, the choppiness case. This is going to be more choppy. The second interesting case is we just push up here, we dump straight away before an eclipse comes, and we just do something like this. And as soon as the eclipse comes, we start slow and gradually push up, and just keeps on pushing up. That's it. That's going to be like an ultra bull. So the best case would be you buy on 1st of October. We're just going to start loading our bags, put our bags, whatever the price would be at that point of time. If the price touches, the September opens quickly right now, before the September, the price starts going there, then yes, definitely we'll be looking to add, I would say, 50% of our spot bags at around 59.2 if we go there. And if before eclipse we start moving towards $57,000, then it will be the best buying opportunity. We can also put, build some interesting coin margin longs as well, not only for Bitcoin, for Ethereum as well, of course. So these are the 2 probabilities. Both are bullish. I don't have any bearish case, honestly speaking. Eclipse is always bullish. If this time it is bear, then it's a totally different. And also an election is coming. November we have election. Historically, if you see 2020, if you see 2016, if you see the past elections as well, every damn election before we pump, because the just look at the mindset. Why they did the rate hike, rate cut of 50 bips? Why they did it? They did the rate deduction because so the market can pump, and this government, the Biden government probably can tell people that, hey, look, the market is pumping. We have made you good amount of gains. So now it's time for you to press the button for me, or basically for Kamala that he has endorsed for Congress, basically. So that's why it's a all mind game. They will just probably keep on pumping the market till the election, and as soon as the election day comes, they'll just keep on keeping the market slightly pump, and after the election gets over, you will start seeing a lot of volatility in the market. So practically, I expect the market to pump up. Like October, November should be a really good month to to buy. That's it. That's what I would say. Just hold it, and as soon as the election starts getting over, if Bitcoin reaches to new all-time highs during that period, fine. We take profit and literally run, guys. Don't look back. That's it. Make money and run. That doesn't mean that we will run. We will be there in the market, but we will not be looking for long opportunities at that point of time. We'll be looking for short opportunities. We will just wait for the market to do its thing. Actually, we just wait for, even if Bitcoin pumps to 400,000 from here, it's okay. I do care. I don't want to miss that move, but I don't have any reason that why Bitcoin will pump to 400,000 from here. It really needs a huge amount of accumulation. It really needs. Just imagine. Bitcoin pumping to 400,000 means that market really needs $7 trillion worth of liquidity. And it's like almost close to 80% of the gold market cap. So, more than 80%. Of course, it's like 90% of gold market cap. So how does Bitcoin going to achieve, that $7 to $8 trillion? I fail to understand that sometimes. So it's $8 trillion for Bitcoin at this point doesn't seem reality to me. But maybe in 2028, 2026, definitely going to be a reality at that point of time. So yeah, I mean anywhere between 76,000 to 87,000, that $10,000 or $82,000 to be precise from the fifth perspective. As you can see, this 76,000, 160 to 82,000. This is where you start selling. That's it. Yep, we are flipping, guys. We are flipping. Come on, close it above, 10 minutes to go, and probably I'll just take some scalps on the prop fund account. The CFT is having an Insta prop fund account for like 4% downwards. Of course, I already have my funded accounts. I don't need that. But if anybody would like to have the prop funds, Insta funding, immediately they're going to fund you actually. The live account they're going to give you. If you would like to have those accounts, you can simply buy it. There are three options: $2,500, $5,000, and $10,000 account. Basically, they're gonna charge you their stop loss. If their maximum risk is 4%, so they're gonna charge you 4% upfront fees actually, so that they don't lose anything. But anyways, I mean, you get funded account immediately. So you can grow it with every 10% upside move. They're gonna double your account. So let's say if you start with $5,000. And if you achieve $5,500 target, they'll double your account. So they'll give you another $5,000 to play with. So practically it's going to be like $11,000. This is going to double you $11,000. Then you start with $11,000. At the beginning, the profit split ratio is very low, 50-50. And as soon as you keep on growing, as soon as you make money out of it, they're gonna probably pay you more actually. But this is a good chance to have that Insta funding account, guys. Don't blow up, guys. Don't just play for fun, honestly. Yeah, it works in UK. It just don't work in America. In US, it don't work, but rest everywhere else it works. Everywhere else. And probably, I think I also probably think of giving a giveaway, because there's still 5 days left for the CFT Insta account, and maybe we can do some giveaway. It will be very nice for the community. Giving away $2,500 funded account. So basically, I will be likely going to host a giveaway. Just talk with the show what he thinks, and probably just take it further. The fundamentals of Gari. I mean, I need really a time to study the fundamentals. Because I just can't do it on the stream. I just have to also ask my team to study the fundamentals. Not only fundamentals, I mean, you also need to do a concrete, thoroughly check of the team, basically. Who is behind the project. They are real. Yeah, they pay out. Yes, they pay out. I have funded accounts. I have 200K account on CFC. They pay out. It's just that they take a little bit of time. Actually, it takes 14 days for them to pay out. So yeah, but they pay out. Yeah, it will come to you. So should not be a problem. You can also, if you really like trading gold, the way I do, I also have my funded FX account for gold for $300,000, and I have two accounts actually. But remember, those two accounts. I mean, if you really want to have more than one account, I mean, you can either register one account on your name, another account you can register on your another family members with the KYC. Just ensure that member is having a bank account, And most important part is, don't try to trade from one device. Try to trade from different devices so that the IP address stays different. Okay. And the network could be fine. You can probably use VPN as well. Should not be a problem. But yeah, I have funded account, and that's the reason, I tell you, I mean, people might tell you that, hey, if you're having funded account, you don't have funds. No, that's completely false. Why? I mean, if it's so smart actually. I mean, somebody's paying me or given me, almost like $1 million to trade with. Okay. And I have my own millions dollar, and what I'm going to do with my money, I'm just simply going to wait for a correct opportunity to come, and just simply going to play spots and make just 10% gains a month, 10 to 15% gains a month. That's it. I'm happy. I don't even have to, put it on leverage. Max, I do a leverage like 3x for coin margins. That's it. and that way is the safest bet. You can probably, you know, because if you're trading with someone else's money, of course, I mean, the risk is not yours, the risk is theirs. You have already made the fees, you have bought an account for, and you have made good amount of money actually for a few months. So it's a good deal actually, honestly speaking. My funded FX is the very, very, very fastest payout. If you request it, probably next 24 hours you're gonna get the money in the bank account. No, I have in UAE they're very, very faster. I don't know about the other countries. In Dubai, I mean, I've requested it multiple times, and like I request the risk. In the next 24 hours, I get a message from the bank that I've received the money. You know, it's so fast. Uh, the for CFT, you have two options. You can either get payment in crypto, or you can get payment in bank. You know, whatever you want, you like it. Of course, you would like to have payment in bank account. You know, so that you don't have an issue for encashing crypto and converting into bank and blah blah shit. It's better to just have it there. The only thing you need to worry about is if you are in Dubai or if you're from UAE or any other part of the country, when you let's say make like more than 10k on that account monthly, and if you are expecting 10k plus or you know dollars every month, definitely you know not now, but the bank might flag you actually. So you just have to prove, prove them that this is how where the money is coming from, and this is where how I'm making the money. That's it. You just have to prove it. So it's a rule actually in UAE also. It's a rule. I mean, every time I get the funds, the bank calls me. But you know, I have now submitted all the documents because I have the investor visa over here, or I would say golden visa basically. So you don't get worried about it because whatever you want to do, you can do with the golden visa actually. I don't know about the other countries, maybe UK, because they have anti-money laundering laws. So they just want to see whether these funds are coming from a genuine source or it's something fake actually, or not a trustworthy source. That's it. Come on, Bitcoin, flip it. 2 minutes 50 seconds to close. I'm just scalping it, you know, on my. You see, we are at a resistance right now. The equilibrium. This is a very strong equilibrium as well. 60,029. Just going to flip actually. Once we can flip it, I think we can scalp it again for the range highs of 63,834 and maybe even to a higher up to $64,700. Sol is bouncing, very good bounce actually from this green zone. Similarly for ETH as well, as I mentioned, from the green zone, got a good bounce on M15. Yeah, even ETH is bullish as I mentioned. You know, this is like a 1-2 for me. That's clearly A, B, C actually. You know, that's like A, B, and C, and that's like wave 1, wave 2. So it's gonna pump up, guys. So if you really wanna scalp ETH, you can long it. And your take profit targets are going to be something around 2,600 to 2,641. Your invalidation will be around 2,529. Very tight invalidation. You can play it because if it goes under that, it's going to invalidate. So 2,528, you can keep it. This is Bybit chart, guys. I trade on Bybit. If you would like to trade as well on Bybit, you can simply go and click on the link mentioned in the description box, guys. Bybit is my partner, a very reliable partner actually. A lot of exchanges approaches me, you know, MEXC, Blowfin. I also create a Blowfin account, but then someone DM me that, you know, they don't have proper liquidity and so on. But let's see, I mean, I'm still resolving with them. If they can give me a proper justification. A lot of other exchanges which I don't even hear. Binance as well, of course. They also approach me. A lot of other exchanges, but since years, I mean, I'm with Bybit since 2019, basically. And so far, everything has been perfect with me on Bybit. So it's a very reliable partner, an exchange, basically trading exchange. The only thing I would not suggest you to do with on Bybit is do not use P2P on Bybit. Lot of scammer. Okay, we have flipped, guys. It's a very good long, though it's a resistance right now, but we have flipped it. So practically, either we can long here, or what we can do is we can simply wait for the POC over here to 63.3 to be flipped, but we can long it here. And the stop loss would be, this will be the trade actually. Here, this levels actually, because we have flipped the VWAP. The price is above the value area. Previous day value area high is roughly around what levels? 63,112 basically. This is where we're gonna bid, and your stop loss would be this candle basically. It's a very tight stop. I'm just scalping, guys. Okay, you don't. This is a very tight scalping, honestly. So you just have to be very quick with it. Your take profit targets would be 63,759 for like 2.2 hour, and if you flip it here, you can just partially TP there, and if you flip it, you can also target the 64,400. So you can eventually make like 3 hour net after taking first take profit targets. So this is a very good scalp actually, I think, because we have flipped the VWAP. The price is above the previous value area high as well. Ideally, what I would have done is I would have waited for the VWAP to also go above the previous value area high like this. Then it would have been a very, very good reliable trade. But I'm just slightly entering a little bit early because risk reward is nice. So if VWAP would have been also above previous value area high, that would have been so nice. Okay. Very, very nice. You can have a tight stop loss as well. I mean, you can have it like 62,835 would be very, very nice as well for a stop loss to begin with. Crude had a very, very good recovery. I was not expecting that sort of a recovery from crude oil, but it indeed had a good recovery, basically. So let's pump it Bitcoin now. Let's wait and watch what it does. If you look at this chart, and this is the complete, we are talking about from the TPO perspective. But if you look at this chart, yeah, the price flipped the equilibrium for now. I mean, if we can close even this candle in the next 12 minutes, what's going to happen? Close above the equilibrium would be very, very nice. We can pump up to the green box, as I mentioned, basically somewhere around $64,900 to $65,000 easily. So that's like another accumulation, and breakout of this accumulation means that eventually we pump it up to the previous month highs of 65,677. Come on, push it up. What our friends are saying. Bitcoin is up 7% so far this month. Look at what has always happened following a green September. So when September is green, of course, October, November, December is green. That's good. That's good. Bullish. And that's the reason I'm saying, buy on 1st October. You will not regret my decision of buying. Buy on 1st October. You can just let it ride. Probably intermediary you can dip, but you can always, play with the coin margins. And a minimum pump you're going to get in the month of October is going to be 14%. A max you can get it roughly around 50%. And on alts, you can literally going to get like 1x, maybe 2x. So you decide what you want, guys. You know, I'm telling you, this is what October is gonna give. That's how it's gonna give actually. And you can just probably go in all else. You know, just have to be playing one or two bets. That's all you have to do it. That's it. Get the money and get the fuck out of. That's it. Make money and get out. So, what all countries are you from, guys? And hey, fam. Yeah, one more thing. CFT nor I don't have any partnership with them. Honestly, I personally traded. I got the funds. That's why I could tell you that I get the the money. I mean you can. There is also one more prop firm is Bright Funded, and they are also really nice. Actually, they are good. It's just that they don't have MT5, so you just have to probably trade on their own trading platform. That's the only problem. Hey, we are from where? Where are you from, Martins? So, guys, are you all also using our bots and indicators as well? And also, along with that, how many of you guys are using our what do you say? Um, do you guys use my website 21M Technicals, where you have screeners? Because I just want to know actually. Brazil, very nice, good. Living in UK, how things are in UK actually? The economy I mean the economy is way off actually. I don't know how they're going to survive, but let's see. The Middle East is so on the brink of another war, is I think, and it has already started basically. uh, yeah, it's the economy is not good in UK, of course, but Middle East is, this war is not gonna dump oil price, because this war is simply going to pump the oil price because of the demand and supply. Of course, and in turn it's just going to increase more and more inflation. If crude can stay above 70.5, I bet it's going to target 115 by end of this year. So you just really don't want crude to stay above 70.5, I forgot USD DOM, but yeah, USD DOM is itself tells me that we have came back under. The only problem with the USD DOM is if you look at the monthly chart, guys. I don't know. It tells me that it's so damn bullish. The I mean the monthly chart is bullish. So if you just see here, just let me hide everything. Let's hide this. Hide. Bitcoin got filled. Oh shit, missed by a few cents. Okay, let's keep it this much. You see, I mean, let's study the chart. So you have an equal highs over here untapped, and then you got a triangle in the part, and then we got a dump. And then what happened was that you got some nasty impulsive move A, B, and C. If this is A, B, and C, which means that, you know, because you took a liquidity here, and and if you rejected from the liquidity, basically the red box. And what are we seeing right now is that even though the price is, you know, or the monthly price is under the green line, basically the range lows here. I mean, I just want to see how we are going to close September in the next 10 days. If by chance and any chance, I mean, if you're closing above this green line, you know, or I would say get acceptance in this order block, then we'll have to reanalyze every damn thing, because it's just going to like a PO3 that we are playing. So it's so tricky. I mean, Bitcoin is giving bullish vibes. October is always bullish. So very less chance it's going to close. I mean, bulls are going to defend it. So the bears are going to, you know, send a USD DOM under this green line. And what it's going to do is, if you look at the monthly RSI, the monthly RSI is, you know, literally losing the 50% rejected from it. And if we can close under the 48.7, basically the RSI based MA, if we can close it under, we're going to form a very good bullish divergence on, you know, USD DOM. How? So we can do something like this. So the USD DOM dumps make new lows like this, and the RSI don't make new lows. It makes, you know, not lower lows, but higher lows. And then we can push up like this. So practically means that Bitcoin makes new all-time highs, Ethereum and everything runs up, and then these things end, because once it reverses, it's going to be like a big bear market for everything. So if you look at even in the daily time frame over here on the USD DOM, yes, it gives me the vibes that, you know, it gives me the vibe that we are either forming a very, very interesting, you know, triangle sort of thing, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clearly, and then you have A, B, and C clearly, and then you have again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So practically 5, 3, 5 means that the 5 waves is A, B, C is B, and then you got 5 is C. So practically this is some sort of a wave A, and then you got some sort of 5 waves on the downside. I don't know what that 5 wave is, but looking to the structure, it can mean that this is a triangle formation as well. This can be a triangle as well with the 535. So if, you know, USD DOM honestly have to bleed, it should be from here, you see, or we can just probably go for a little bit more choppiness. That's it, giving us a very good opportunity to buy the dip in, you know, in September itself. You make people believe that we have, you know, bottomed. You know, just make people believe that we have bottomed and crush them. You see, and this is going to be so nasty. This is only A. This whole pump is going to be wave A, B, C, D. If we can even break down from here, and one more push up for the way we go for a rejection. Boom, dump. So nasty this would be, I mean, but it would be good for us to buy dips actually. So if you look at the weekly time frame for the USD DOM, you know, the weekly is still above 50, which is making it a bullish, but then you have bear divergence, you see, this bear divergence, which is playing out. So hence I believe that, you know, the USD dominance is going to keep on continuing on the downside, because we have the bear divergence on the daily. And if you look at from the daily perspective, RSI already under the 40, and it's making a bullish divergence right now. So I just want to see if we get more, you know, acceptance over here, then we'll have to re-strategize the whole thing. I mean, I might even look for shorts actually on Bitcoin, as I mentioned. You know, one more push up and we can short it. Come on. We are beating the previous day value area. Okay, I got filled, guys, on my prop account. Both the prop account I've got filled. The stop I'm having a very tight stop loss for 62,835. I'm just simply risking 0.25% on this one. I might even move my stop loss a little bit higher, because now that our VWAP is slightly moved up, as you can see, so I'm just simply going to have my stop loss up. You can also up it, so you can have a reduced risk over here. You can have your stop loss at 62,892. Just check it once what exactly whether you're using MIFF funded FX account, or you're using gold is going nuts. No dump. Damn, we are rejecting from the equilibrium over here. But still, our strategy says that till we are above the VWAP, we are fine. We should hold our longs. No, you should be able to use the bots actually. Maybe my bot is off or what? Let me just check it. So from Brazil, we have a lot of guys actually. One of my old friend, Gabriel, he is also from Brazil. I mean, he's there. The sheet is offline. I just need to update the Excel sheet. Automatically, it's gonna update the bot then. Okay, so. Oh my god, you have. So I need to give access to 15 guys. I mean, the bot suddenly did not give access to all these guys. I just have to check it once. Might be some issue. I'll try to. I'll resolve it. I mean, your name is also there. I'll resolve it as soon as possible. So I'll just, after this stream, I'll give the access. So once you can have the screen, guys, on, and I have told you many times that honestly, if you really want to be a better trader, if you really want to leave your 9 to 5 job and you really want to do a full time with this trading thing, yes, you can do it, guys. It's just that it's not going to be that easy as you think, that hey, I can just simply play for like 1 hour, 2 hour. No, I mean, you can be dependent on someone, of course. I will always be there for you to help out, but you need to start learning things so that you can also think independently actually, and you can also have different ideas, alternatives. That way, when you have more alternatives. For example, I could not catch Bitcoin move from the bottom, but Shaur did actually. So if because he saw something, I mean he has a very different point of view actually, because he play levels. That's it. I have my wave counts, and when I don't know, I mean I stuck. So basically, I don't take any chances, basically. But he took it and played out perfectly. He literally nailed the bottom, basically. So it means that you have various type of traders. So one or the other person is gonna catch move for you guys. That's what, and hence you have to start learning as well. A little bit give. I'm not asking you to give more time, like 10-12 hours. If you give 10-12 hours, it will be very, very nice. You learn very quickly. You just need to keep on looking charts day in and out so that you remember what exactly the kind of pattern these coins are printing, and what we can do. I mean, if you look at this, we have a very good pattern over here. It's known as a V-shaped recovery actually. If you see, I mean, we dump, we recovered, and if the price just keeps on accumulating here, we don't lose it, we can go up like this. Similarly, if the price loses this equilibrium, basically this, if you don't flip quickly, then definitely there is a worst case is we go dump like this straight to the green box, and that is going to be your next sorry, dip buying opportunity, or you can scalp it there. So these are the patterns. I have also found patterns, a small there is a corner for the patterns, so you can study it there as well. Mm-mm-mm. So USD dominance is having a H4, which is where the body was 5.52 and we closed that. This is a very good engulfing candle basically. It's a very nice order block. You see, we had a bullish, this is not an engulfing, but that was like a pennant, and then we got an order block. Practically something is off here actually. Nah, we are not awesome. You guys are awesome actually. Yeah, this is ABC, so this is good. We all have to be awesome at some point of time. Very nice. A, B, C. We rejected from this order block, practically giving us a good confidence. And let us just have the price action algo and see the levels. I need to see the order block, guys. Let's see some order block. And I just want to see the weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly levels along with the EMAs. Now the chart is going to be slightly messy, but that's fine. And also let's have a look at the VWAP. So the VWAP support is there. And there's a short signal as well. Perfect. So for now, H4 is bearish. We have a H4 EMA 50. So EMA 50 weekly is at 5.58, which we clearly have lost it. And the support is at EMA 200 on the daily. Basically, this is going to be your support, which I think it's going to be tested again. And later on, we will have a retest of EMA 200 weekly at 5.24%, practically speaking. So it makes a very interesting case for the Bitcoin that what we should be doing ideally till this stays under the EM 50 weekly. And let me just put it to the 4 hours chart. Yeah, that order block is very nice, coinciding and with the EMA 50 weekly. Close it under. We can just probably go for the previous quarter highs and previous year low support, because we have lost the current yearly open. So that is going to be your any, and that retest will happen, guys. That retest will come. EMA 50 on the daily retest will happen at some point. Okay, and that's where we're gonna get our dip. That is going to come with the EMA 200 daily support, bounce off to the yearly opens, and maybe we can even fill some gap like this. Something like this is gonna happen. So the bounce will happen like on the USD dominance. Yes, there's gonna be a bounce. So you just be prepared for that bounce. The bounce will come. So once Bitcoin starts flipping the POC of 63,400, we move our stops at break even and let it ride. Simple as that. Okay. Once it flips 62,400 on the 15 minutes time frame, we move our stops to break even and let it ride. Any guys, you have any questions? You want to learn anything? I mean, anything you can ask. It's a session for you, specifically for, to catch some scalps actually. We never checked the fear and greed index. The fear and greed index is roughly around, is currently at 50% basically. So we have just moved 50%. So the fear and greed index has moved drastically basically. Let me tell you one more time. Once ETH BTC reclaims this lows, everywhere you're going to see that the whole market will be so bullish on alts, and even though Bitcoin dumps, honestly, the alts are going to keep on pumping. So practically when ETH BTC reclaims this, guys, you just keep on having ethereum, and you can just probably long alts that are strong. What do you mean by alts that are strong? Alts that are above daily EMA 21, as well as for those alts who are above EMA 50, would be very, very nice. They're gonna literally go and retest the EMA 200 as well. So that way you can just simply play those alts. I mean, I'm simply waiting for that daily close so as to get a concrete confirmation and not like some sort of a fake out. So yeah, I feel that this is simply your wave 5. And if we can close above the range lows, would be very, very nice for us. You don't have to even wait for BTC to do its thing. Else we'll just go one after another. And so Ethereum is also doing its own thing. If you took that scalp, fine. Yes, you are still in a small profit, not much, but yeah. This is gonna be target 2,600 or so for ETH. It can even go to 2,641 straight away up like this, you know. Yeah. So we go up here, come back down, a rejection will happen, and then further up like this. You just need that run up. One, two, A, B, and C. Practically, it's likely forming a triangle or what? Chop, chop, chop. I don't want to see we losing VWAP again. Okay, let's close it here around VWAP, roughly around 0.7 our loss. But let's close it here for some. I don't want to wait for the stop loss. That's fine by me. Let's close it. So what will be the next plan? We'll just probably wait for not only the flip of the VWAP, but as the rule says, we're just going to wait for the VWAP to even go above the value area high, previous day value area high, and then probably going to play a perfect scalp. You see, we again rejected from the equilibrium, basically. Not a good scalp, honestly. Was expecting it to push up because of the wave count it has, actually. You got an impulsive move here. There has to be 1-2-1-2 formation. In fact, this is the order block, basically. See, this is an order block. So I'll keep it posted. I mean, if we just hold it here, would be nice. Or else we are definitely buying or longing these levels for a scalp. Definitely. This green box. 62,000, 61,840 levels. Very good levels to scalp it. Yeah, others is also looking for some retracement or a pullback. Okay, guys. Let's connect probably tomorrow, and if anything changes, I'll update the plan for the Bitcoin. But for now, I am damn bullish on Bitcoin for the October, and I'm also confident that we are surely going to get that dip. Don't try to FOMO into anything. Trust me, it's not going to end well unless you have certainty, unless you have certain flips. Whatever you want to play right now, just play the scalps. Small scalps, not like a big scalps. You don't going to risk $10,000, $5,000 a trade. No, very small scalp, maybe like $100, $500. If you have a capital of like 100K plus, just don't risk it like $100 to $500 max for scalps, and try to maximize your risk reward. So even if two trades fail, it's fine. But the next single trade is gonna make you not only the loss of the two trade, it's gonna give you another 1 to 2 hour gains as well. So yeah. Oh shit. Basically, let's wait for the 10 minutes to see how it closes. If it closes above the VWAP, then it's so fucked up, basically. Damn. That's going to be like a 1-2 case for Bitcoin at that point of time. So still we just gonna follow the plan that we have. So you have this setup on your chart. Even though we close above the VWAP, let this VWAP reclaimed or go above 63,120, which means the price will be somewhere around 63,245 or 250. You can long it there, then, and you can have your stop loss under this, and you can target, 2 hour gains for roughly around 64 and 3 to 4 hour gains roughly around 64.4. So that's how you can target. So this is how you should play, and this is how, if I see and if I'm available, definitely going to give you as well, because we need to recover the 1.7 hour loss that we did today actually. So definitely we'll do that. LTF has chopped up a lot this month for me, but that's fine. It okay, it happens. Not every months are going to be same. But October, November, surely we should not miss it. Whatever it is, we're going to make big actually, inshallah. So that's all, guys, and have a nice night. Take care.